Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Kick it away to start. Texas. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off-play action. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Here's the handoff. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They go right back to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
pressure coming. At the 15, he's loose. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He's looking to throw it. He's going for it all. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The run from the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get...
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the left side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry.
Fires the pass, intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Slips away. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. He wants to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Pirates! What a catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for...
Going for it all. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls in.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's off to the races. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Pirates will kick it off to start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Lets it fly. It's caught. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Buys a little time, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere the quarterback could throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Get it out on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. From the gun, give on the inside. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Hands it off. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Jet sweep to the receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Purple Pirates! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, ECU. The defense takes matters into their own hands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score six. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
He's moving out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using his legs to buy some time. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.